Elon Musk has built insane factories around the world, but he is the most bullish on China and its current situation, especially after what just happened to his Tesla Shanghai factory. Elon Musk took to Twitter to commend China's worldwide leadership in renewable energy and electric automobiles. This won't be the first time he supported China's technical advantage in those areas. However, being a direct statement, it has raised a significant uproar on the platform from people from the United States. Recently, the billionaire responded to a tweet by World of Statistics, which listed the top 15 countries by installed wind power capacity. Musk couldn't help but respond to the post, with China topping the list. He wrote, "Few seem to realize that China is leading the world in renewable energy generation and electric vehicles. Whatever you may think of China, this is simply a fact." Some analysts think he did not elaborate in his statement. However, the comment didn't seem to come at the right time. They claimed that Musk made the sensitive statement when the United States and China were engaged in a technology war. His comment could be interpreted as a warning to the US policymakers that they must tread carefully to ensure China continues to cooperate on addressing the long-term global issue of climate change. Amazingly, China has quietly captured 10% of the worldwide market for hydrogen fuel cell automobiles. Various greenhouse gases are widely acknowledged to be the most significant contributors to global warming. China is the world's top carbon dioxide emitter, accounting for 30% of global emissions last year. While China is the world's most significant coal user, the most carbon-intensive fuel, it is also its top producer of hydropower, wind power, and solar electricity. Musk stated earlier this month that Americans do not want to work. In contrast, their Chinese counterparts are much superior in task completion. During the Financial Times Future of the Car meeting, he said that China is a place of super talented individuals. "I think some really powerful firms will be coming out of China," he told the audience. "There are simply a lot of super talented, diligent individuals in China that firmly believe in manufacturing. They won't be just burning the midnight oil, they will be burning the 3 a.m. oil. They won't even leave the plant," sort of thing, Musk continued. According to experts, over 3.2 million electric vehicles were sold in mainland China in 2021, accounting for half of the all-electric vehicles sold globally and 2 million more than were sold in the nation in 2020. By 2021, over 85% of all EVs sold worldwide will have been delivered to clients in mainland China and Europe. Tesla's Gigafactory in Shanghai, also known as Gigafactory 3, was experiencing logistical challenges owing to COVID-19 lockdowns. The good news is that the firm has resumed weekly production at its Shanghai facility to approximately 70% of what it was before the city's COVID-19 lockdown. Tesla's quickly establishing engineering and design teams in China, effective immediately. Tesla recruited a second shift of employees in the middle of last week and is now set to boost production to almost maximum. Returning production to pre-lockdown levels at Tesla's Shanghai facility has been difficult due to the continuing lockdowns of the Chinese economical center, which forced the factory to shut for another 22 days. While the local government assisted Tesla in reopening, the company faced various challenges, including the lack of personnel and logistical issues that hindered the supply of components, especially wire harnesses. This prompted Tesla to postpone plans to reopen or boost output many times, and even to cease most of its operations at the factory at one point. According to the figures supplied by the China Passenger Car Association, the Tesla plant manufactured 10,757 cars at the end of April 2022, after reopening on the 19th of April, selling 1,512 of them. This was down from 65,814 automobiles delivered in March and was the lowest total sales since April of 2020, 4 months after the facility began supplying China-made vehicles. many criteria for several companies in Shanghai to restart operations will be lifted or removed soon. The city prepares to remove a 2-month-old city-wide lockdown and implement programs to bolster its shattered economy. Its measures to boost consumption included increasing 40,000 automobile ownership quotas for the year and providing subsidies to people who traded in their old combustion engine vehicles for battery-powered ones. The move comes after Premier Li Keqiang held a crucial meeting last week, during which he urged local authorities to take measures to boost economic growth in the second quarter and stem rising unemployment following the country's stringent zero-COVID movement restrictions, which disrupted production and dampened consumption in many parts of the nation. Another car group predicted last week that total sales in China fell 48% in April as zero-COVID lockdowns closed manufacturing, reduced visitation to showrooms, and slowed spending. Aptiv, Tesla's primary supplier of wire harnesses, halted shipments from a Shanghai factory that supplies Tesla and General Motors after COVID-19 infections were discovered among its employees, according to 2 individuals familiar with the situation. The manufacturing concerns were revealed on the same day that Tesla recalled 130,000 cars in the United States due to a major overheating problem that might cause the central touchscreen display to malfunction. Tesla stock has dropped almost 30% since the end of March, when COVID lockdowns forced the Shanghai facility to close. It is difficult to say how much Shanghai-related anxiety is in the stock. The whole stock market has plummeted during that period of time. Tesla stock is still more volatile than the broader market, gaining faster in good times and plunging more quickly in the not-so-good ones. Along with the market drop, Tesla investors have experienced stock volatility due to Elon Musk's bid for Twitter. Shareholders have had a crazy few weeks. However, Musk did not fail to point out that the potential $44 billion purchase of Twitter would have zero to no effect on Tesla's operations in China. The second quarter delivery figures will be announced in the just few days of July. Investors can expect additional volatility between now and then. The factory will restart, the market will cope with inflation, and more stories will undoubtedly be talking about Musk and Twitter. When the facility resumes regular production, Tesla plans to produce around 2,600 cars per day. That equates to an average monthly output of around 78,000 units. If everything goes according to plan, Wall Street expects Tesla's worldwide shipments to hit over 350,000 cars in the second quarter, up from 310,000 in the first. The current estimate is around 280,000 units. This is happening soon without further delay and challenges. And at this moment, Tesla is the most future-ready automaker. At the same time, its Chinese counterpart, BYD, has made the most remarkable progress in improving its resilience. According to the ranking released by the Swiss-based International Institute for Management Development, Tesla ranked first for readiness to navigate future crises for the 4th consecutive year. At the same time, Shenzhen-based BYD climbed 9 places to the 5th one. The statistics and indexes findings are based on financial fundamentals, investors' expectations of future growth, personal diversity, corporate diversity, early outcomes of innovation activities, research and development, and cash and debt. Chinese companies would need to seek outside the domestic market to sustain their development in the coming years. BYD is a fantastic example since 40% of its income originates from the overseas market. Market risk diversification is a vital component of a successful strategy. Corporations continue to fall behind their Western counterparts in terms of diversity. Howard Yu, the author of the index, stated, "The ranking finds gender, nationality, and executive attitude playing an increasingly crucial role in company performance, outperforming their competition and being more resilient. The tendency perceives a too homogeneous company's limited potential to innovate when too many personnel come from the same background, whether in terms of CEO thinking or gender, and critical mass is the tipping point to success." As we mentioned, Tesla took first place in the ranking. Toyota of Japan came in the second place, followed by Volkswagen of Germany and Hyundai of South Korea. Tesla's high demand in Asia dates way back. The firm received hundreds of orders for the Model S sedan, despite not having a retail price in the Chinese metropolis at the time. Despite its skyrocketing market worth in the United States and popularity in China, Tesla has its naysayers. Hence, there is absolutely nothing wrong with Musk buttressing an obvious point made by the world of statistics that China is leading the world in renewable energy generation and electric vehicles. However, do you see the United States overcoming China in the next few years as the most renewable energy producer or not? Let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next videos.